Karibu kwenye Msasa, where we talk to successful people about failure. You grew up in a big family?
Not really. Mimi na dada yangu for the most part alikuwa shule. Kwa hiyo it was like mimi hapa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I grew up wishing I had a little brother actually. Like someone.
Right.
I've always been like this alone, yani.
She was far.
Mwenyewe. Boarding all through like her shule, primary, secondary, she's always been boarding school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wewe umekuja kuingia boarding maeneo ya
mimi
secondary?
nimekuja boarding A-level.
A-level, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, like 5 and 6?
Yes, ndo nimeingia boarding.
Ah.
Yeah. Actually, a part of my O-level pia.
Yeah.
A part of it.
Yeah.
Kuna kipindi nilikuwa boarding alafu nikaenda day.
Yeah. Lakini umekulia zaidi Chuga?
Zaidi Chuga.
Yeah.
Arusha nimekuja 2012, 2011.
Right.
And it was for university.
For uni?
Yeah, for IFM. Nilikuwa nimekuja kusoma IFM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you still rap?
Nimepumzika. I kind of drew back from it kwa sababu at the time I had to do it because of my mental health. The space ya ubunifu ya mziki kibongobongo nilikuwa naona it takes a lot from you, kwanza as a musician, rapper, like I felt like masaa yote I had to I'm always thinking of like how to, say something dope, something cool.
Mm-hmm.
So just everything, I would look at the news, just what people's behaviors, like I was always trying to come up with like, you know what I mean? So I was always constantly like thinking of, so it was like a bit too much for me because the energy I would put into it, like it didn't reciprocate in terms of like my financial success.
Yeah.
And of course that matters, right? Because inabidi uishi.
Yeah.
Kwa hiyo nilikuwa sioni, I didn't see it translate to that. Alafu sasa, a lot of demand in terms of my creativity, lakini mfukoni sina kitu, unajua? And then a lot of accolades, people telling you you're really good, but like also I had issues keeping each other like in terms of like just how I saw myself and how I valued myself. Kwa hiyo nilikuwa, even when I would hear those compliments, mimi internally nilikuwa sijisikii vile kwamba I am that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a turning point, I'm about to go a bit mbele.
Yeah.
Nilivyotoa video yangu ya The Block, which is like the highest level of attention I got from my music. Umesoma. Yani ile video nani aliangalia, Mimi Mars retweeted it, sijui Seiko Shamte commented, wajua watu wa bongo wanasema like nyima jamani noma, like yani I got attention from Tanzania, but like at that particular time I was tired. Like I was just tired of everything. You know what I mean? And it's like I've been trying to like make music, get the attention ya watu, like get people to say like you're like, and then so I finally get this attention that naona okay, but then when it came, it was like, I didn't feel what I was expecting to feel. It was like I was tired, and it was like it felt really kind of fake. That was like because that video ilipata attention ya jamaa anaitwa Chris Rivers ambaye ni mtoto wake Big Pun. So so this guy had a show on YouTube inaitwa,
I saw that interview. Yes.
Inaitwa Rate Me Harshly or something.
Yes.
So he was like commenting on people's videos and he commented on ours. So that is the only reason wabongo yani wakasema. Yeah, So to me it was like, man. And it kind of hurt. So I was having this relationship with the music industry. Kwamba it's like, yani, ni wewe de mmoja amekuhurt, yani. Unampenda kinoma, you gave so much to her, but like, she just never reciprocated that love back. So, I was hurt to some extent. And then, I had to make a decision between music and like my other big vision or project that I wanted to do, which is my startup. So yeah, ikafika kipindi when I had to make that decision, and painfully I had to let go of the music side, at least for a while. Nikasema, okay, if I'm able to bounce back and be healthy and stable enough to get back to the music, then I'll do that. But let me focus on, making money pretty much, and also this startup was also part of like me, ni vision fulani ambayo nilikuwa na passion nayo.
Yeah. Can you tell me about the startup?
So Chatafisha started in 2022 officially. Lakini I've been kind of going for that vision, building that idea since nimemaliza chuo. That's like 2015, 2013, 2014 hapo. And the vision was, so I was big on like urban culture, skating, and all these subcultures ambazo zina exist hapa kibongobongo. Umeelewa, vitu vile ambavyo watu wengi hawavijui, lakini they're happening, people, right? Yeah. Havizungumziwi kwenye mainstream, but like they're really cool things happening. Yeah. So I wanted to bring those things out, umeona, na kupromote. So that's where it started. And then along the way, it became kwamba, okay, we want to enhance spaces and add value to spaces and the people in these spaces kwa kutumia teknolojia. So we added like a technology aspect to it. This is like 4 or 5 years later.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Meeting people, sharing the idea with people. Tunajaribu kwenda and then tunaishia katikati, mwingine anaamua kuniacha njiani, yani hivyo. Up until 2022, well, like I guess 2020 pale, I met a friend of mine called David Machuche. Nilikutana naye through music, but alikuwa kwenye sekta ya blockchain na mambo ya teknolojia. And I was like, you know what? Hii idea ya ku enhance spaces ama ku add value, if we can add like a technology element to it, because I see blockchain coming up, I see Web3, the new internet. There's just so much potential there. Kwa hiyo, yeah, maybe we could, add that element. So I went to share that idea with David, because nilikuwa namuona yuko kwenye hiyo space. And, he took it up, like akaielewa idea na nini. And literally 3 months later, 3 months later, tumepata grant from guys called Near Foundation. I think walitupa kama like 30K grant. And boom, that's when Chatafisha started. So we are a fintech. Basically tunatengeneza digital solutions for communities. And sasa hivi tumeanza kwenye waste management. That's where we began, kwenye mambo ya plastic. So yeah, that's what we do with Chatafisha. We want to establish circularity hapa kibongo bongo, waste to wealth, turn the waste into things, into tables and chairs.
Right.
And yeah,
it's very cool.
Instead of like taking it back to plastic again. Okay, that's what they do, right?
Yeah.
Wanazikatakata, they make more plastic.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the point?
Okay.
I mean, it does kuna impact, lakini at the end of the day, ile plastic inarudi tena inakuwa tena chupa tena.
So Chatafisha is a fintech kumbe.
Yep.
Nilivyosikia Chatafisha nikawaza chata.
So you know why? Sababu ilivyoanza, the enhancing spaces, adding value was doing murals.
Sindio, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah. Like, okay.
So the idea was like, let's do murals. But like the guys that I got with, my team, which by the way, toka 2014 hadi 2022, that hold up, ilikuwa ni kutafuta watu to work with, basically.
Like partners.
Yeah, the right partners. So like you can tell like how hard it is to find, and it's the most crucial step, I would say.
Right.
Took a long time for me to get the right people. Sababu when I met David and Victor, literally 3 months.
Yeah, I remember.
Boom. You get what I'm saying? So like when you meet the right people, yani vitu waga vinaenda smoothly. And it was like, to me, a learning that I was like, wow. Yani kuna washikaji na wajua years.
Yeah.
I've been sharing this idea too, na nini, lakini yani ujamani mkutana naye like just 3 months ago. And now we like, so I really respected that.
Yeah.
His work ethic, not just hivyo tu. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think if you met the same people 2014, 15, it would have still happened? Or is it possible you had to kiss the frogs?
You know what? Yeah, maybe it was just ni muda tu. It was the right time for it. Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe. So I want to take you back, Kidogo.
Mm-hmm.
You said you had to make the decision, music or
Just
startup.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how did you know this is the time to do the switch?
As I said, with the music was taking a toll on my mental health.
How?
So it was very overwhelming for me to like always be creative and always be on the edge and broke. Njaa, alafu be super creative, be this super duper rapper, alafu na njaa kinoma, yani umeona like kila kitu unakiwaza, yani nauli, nini, umenelewa, nyumbani. So it's, you know what I mean? It was taking a toll on my mental health. Kwa hiyo nika na kind of deviate to substances.
Okay.
Right? Alcoholism, umeona, na indulge, like overindulgence in stuff, in substances.
Right.
So mwisho wa siku sasa unajikuta you're not even fit enough to be creative.
Right.
Ndio wale wasanii yani muda wote umeona yani yuko tungi, muda wote kalewa, all the time. Umeelewa? Sababu now this music thing inakuwa ni kama vile it's just a way to like yani starehe tu fulani hivi. Yani you kind of get absorbed in this world afu unasahau even what brought you there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? The music you get lost in the sauce, wanasema. Umeona. So I was going there. Umeona. So like I had to draw back because I care so much about the music. I had to regain my health and come back. So to me it was like I'm stepping away so I can be worthy of the music again. You know. So yeah, I to me the startup route was less of a hurtful to my mental health. I was like, you know what, I can go this route and ni work on this company sababu kwanza itanifungulia opportunities za kifedha lakini vile vile, you know, at least I don't have to worry about like, you know, sounding cool to people all the time, you know, and impressing people.
Okay.
Because, you know what I mean? An artist. You kind of have to be out there. So unajua,
Kioo cha jamii.
Limelight. So like, impress us. Here we are, entertain us. You know? Kurt Cobain. He killed himself.
Some people, actually, this is not a fact, it's an opinion. It looks like some people have figured out how to not have to impress, though. I don't know how they're doing it. Is it a self-confidence thing? Is it doing art for the sake of art because they no longer need to do it to make a living? Is it experience tu, mshikaji amefanya vya kutosha, amejitambua na ametambua inamaanisha nini? Like,
could be any one of those, to be honest. It could be any one of those. Kwamba haitaji ule mziki kuishi labda, but it's always authenticity. Mwisho siku it comes, you know, music, it comes down to authenticity. So like, you know, just being as real as possible with your expression, whatever it is. You know, so maybe I wasn't being as authentic as I should have been. You know what I mean? Labda I wasn't as matured enough as an artist at the time. You get what I'm saying? Which I believe to some degree it's true. You know? It needs maturity fulani and a level of self-awareness fulani to, you know, kusimama kwenye mziki na not to be swayed by the evils.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And speaking of evils, what would you consider?
The vices. The vices.
The vices. What would you consider to be one of the more harming evils that, you know?
That I dealt with personally?
Yeah.
Mimi hapa, first alcohol. Alcohol addiction. There was weed. And and porn.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was...
Was it in that same order?
No, not really. I'm not sure. Any serious. I think Kasema EP, it was like, but like all these things were taking a toll on my mental health.
Okay.
You know? Kwa hiyo sasa, kwanza hadi nikaja kurealize kwamba, okay, this is an issue. Like I have an addiction and it's a problem. And nakukubali na kusema kwamba, okay, I'll start working to heal myself. You know, that in itself was like a journey. Hadi kuja kufikia hapo, you know. Yeah, where it started, sijui. You know, I guess ni just trauma, upbringing, sijui, you know, like, yeah, I can't really pinpoint. Yeah. Like it's something that I really struggled with. Yeah, something that I really struggled with. Kwa muda mrefu sana. I am still recovering, vile, but I would say, you know, I'm definitely at a very stronger place.
Yeah.
Yeah, than I was. So specifically with the porn, nilianza mazoezi, which is how I cope with a lot of, you know, my issues. Sababu mwisho wa siku, I believe kwamba everything stems from the physical, the body.
Okay.
Because this is the vessel of your spirit. So your spirit, mimi navyotazama naona ina depend na mwili wako vile vile. Ndio maana unakuta some people fasting and like body cleanses, they take them to a spiritual
level. Kama meditation.
Yeah, inakuwa ni kama vile unajua kama kapata upako hivi.
Yeah.
Lakini ni mwili umesafishwa. You hear people talk about like wanavyoenda wanameza sijui ma herbs gani, wana cleanse mwili mzima, anatapika, anaharisha, and then after that they just feel euphoric. Ama people go on like on a 7-day fast. Hapa la kifungua na anajisikia kama vile. So powerful. So I started there. I started working out, you know. I started working out very much. And yeah, it hasn't, it's been like that. One particular incident nakumbuka. Kipindi cha alcoholism yangu, si ndio? Niko huko kwenye biashara zangu. Kuna kipindi niko kwenye agriculture. So I used to sell rice. Nilikuwa nauza. Na nalima vile vile, lakini mashamba ya kukodisha. Kwa nilikuwa naenda Dakar, Morogoro. Fanya biashara ya mchele. Kwa hiyo nilikuwa nachukua mzigo. So I would like stay there for a few days pale Dakar. It's like outskirts ya Morogoro. And this particular time, you know, usiku niko kwenye bar drinking, right? So Dakar ni mjifani una Wamasai wengi. A lot of Masais live there, right? Kwa hiyo Wamasai fani wamekuja wakagonga meza yetu, you know? You know, I'm drunk. So I was also very confrontational, right? So I walk up to him and, you know, tell him like, yo, mbona umegonga meza yetu pale? Like expecting like him to say sorry or something. So funny thing is, jamaa aligonga meza, mshikaji wake sasa yule akadaka ile akadandia ile kesi. Kama vile alikuwa anisubiria yani on purpose. Umeelewa? So it basically, I was very confrontational, I was very arrogant. Nikaanza kumjibu tu matusi na nini, alafu niko pombe. So this guy literally chased me out of the bar, right? Swinging his Semen, right? And yeah, like I almost lost an arm hiyo siku. Right? Yeah. That's what happened over here. Because he was swinging his thing, ile Semen. Umeona, nika kama najaribu kublock, and yeah, like, kwa hiyo, he swung this thing at me, and once you hit with any kama that big of a damage, or you don't feel nothing, Kwa hiyo, I didn't feel anything. Because I was running back to him as he was getting, I was very, very ujasiri wa kijinga yani. Kwa hiyo hadi na realize kwamba my arm is actually hanging. Nimekimbia sasa kwenye the place I was sleeping at, and I'm covered in blood, right? Naona mfupa wangu, and my arm is hanging. And then the pain now like comes, all at once. Yeah, but long story short, nikaenda hospitali wakanishona. Came back to Dar. That was like a life-shattering experience. It was like a very traumatic experience for me. Lakini, came back, yani nilikuwa naheshimu sana watu and ugomvi.
Yeah.
Yani,
it was just like that.
Yani nilirealize how valuable or how like unnecessary any ugomvi is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kwa hiyo yani nilirudi. Yeah, I couldn't sleep for a few weeks after that incident.
Why? Like reliving
you get flashbacks. Yeah. People talk about this stuff after you think like, it's just kind of entertaining, kusikiliza hizi story. But like, until you go through it, it's not pretty. I would get flashbacks. Yeah, I would get flashbacks, and it was crazy, man. So that's the time I started working out, right? Started gym and it's been like that ever since. Hadi sasa hivi.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit more about porn.
Okay.
Because can't speak very much about the opposite sex, but kwa young men, ni changamoto.
Bro.
Ni changamoto. Na ni watu wachache sana ambao hawajai hata kuangalia porn. Let alone wale ambao wanashindwa kuacha kuangalia. And then usually porn comes with psychosocial repercussions. First of all, how you see women.
Yep.
Saa zingine how you think, how you start defining love.
Yep.
Saa zingine ni what you think sex is.
Yeah.
And how sex should look like.
Yep.
Sawa washikaji ni waigizaji. The acting.
Like literally any cut.
Cut tunarudia tena.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. We don't see that.
Yeah, and then masturbation. Which there's plenty of arguments about it.
It's a lot to unpack.
Lakini it's a challenge. It's a challenge.
Umeongea vitu vingi hapo. Sasa sijui nianze wapi. Sababu vyote hivyo ni like hizo ni effects kubwa sana.
Like for instance, let me ask you. At what point does one define themselves kwamba shit, I think I'm addicted to porn?
Yeah.
Karibu kwenye Msasa, where we talk to successful people about failure.
So how it started for me, sawa. Baba yangu alikuwa mtu wa kwanza Arusha kufungua internet cafe Kijenge. Yeah. The first internet cafe in Kijenge ilikuwa ya mzee wangu. Alikuwa amefungua AICC pale, karibu na AICC club, right? There was 2 containers pale. Kipindi hicho, yani internet was like a thing, right? We didn't have smartphones. People used to go to the cafes, right? So I was 11. Nilikuwa nawekwa pale kwenye internet cafe nisimamie. Sawa.
Yeah.
So just imagine wazee wetu wametoka from a world ambayo hawajui internet. Literally, si ndio? Wameikuta ukubwani. So they didn't know about like the dangers of the internet.
Yeah.
And at that time, just sasa hivi internet kama vile ime mature hivi. At that time it was wild. It was literally like uende maeneo fulani labda wapi uko outskirts ambapo nyumba bado hazijajengwa. Right, unsettled areas, si ndio? After sasa hivi it's more like njia zimepimwa.
Yeah.
The internet back then ukiingia tu hivi pop up ya porn site.
Yeah.
It was all over the place. The internet was very wild kipindi kile. After labda sio watu jui. So I was 11, exposed for the first time to porn. Okay, I know I had like kuna watu labda probably even a younger age.
Yeah.
But like this is traumatic for a child. if you like, I remember that day, Adi Leo, that first time, it felt like I sniffed cocaine. That's how it felt. Like I felt this rush in my head, and then I'm reading about it right now. Kuna kitabu nakisoma kinaitwa, I think, Happy Mind or something, whatever. And yeah, he talks about like, these Nima hormones to dopamine and oxytocin and and cortisol. It's really like very biological stuff. So yani ile, it was the same effect. Ni kama vile nilikuwa nimepewa cocaine. It's lit because the effect biologically is the same.
Same high.
Same thing. You experience the same thing. Ni dopamine zinakuwa released kwenye kichwa chako. Kwa hiyo I was addicted. It's like you give an 11-year-old some coke.
Yeah.
Literally, that's how it's the same thing. Kwa hiyo my brain since I was 11 basically inajaribu to chase back that high. So yeah, like I was hooked. I was hooked instantly. Toka kipindi hicho. And then funny thing is, it was me and my homeboy, right? But I used to tell him like, yo, you need to stop. Don't watch this stuff. It's really bad. I still talk to him, Adileo. He's still addicted. Like he's still addicted. So yeah, that's how I encountered porn for the first time. Kwa hiyo it was like a secret. So nakuja kipindi kile cha tapes. You go with the boys nyumbani, mnajifungia, and then you watch the tapes, And up until now, tunazo kwenye viganja vyetu.
Yeah.
One thing that it like what it does ni kwamba, especially for men, sindio, we have to realize our life force is from our seed. Right? From the semen. And everything in terms of spiritual power, in terms of even physical, it comes from that, from the life force.
Yeah. So no matter hata wacheza mpira wakienda camp, they're not supposed to have sex the whole time you're training season.
Athletes. It's an athlete thing, right?
Yeah.
Why do they do that? Because sababu like the seed has so much minerals na nyingi sana. And the way I look at it, this whole thing is by design. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but like I feel like it's all designed that way to purposefully keep people on a certain level of frequency. Kwa hiyo they hypersexualize things, umenelewa, everything, put porn everywhere, and saivi sasa they'll even put like subtle content ambazo it's not like explicit porn, but ni vitu ambavyo like trigger.
Yeah.
Umenielewa,
So nasema sex sells.
You know what I mean? And you will go out there, so you'll always be thinking about this. Anyway, kama mwanaume, you're always thinking about releasing. I need somewhere to release. But ikafika kipindi, I had to question that. Like, casual sex, where did that come from? Where did I learn that from? And ikafika kipindi, I had to question these things that I believed in terms of my sex life. You get me? Kwamba, wasn't it supposed to be for reproduction? Okay, so we can argue kwamba for married couples, sijui, kwamba casual sex is a thing, but like, where did that start? Who said it? Umeona? Nikaanza kuji-question kwamba, like, what if the whole casual sex thing ilianzishwa ili tuwekwe katika this level of functioning, this frequency of functioning? What if there's a certain level of really high performance ambayo hauwezi ukaifikia until uweze kumaster hicho kitu? What if there's a whole world of performance ambayo hata hauijui, ambayo kuna watu wanaijua huko? You get what I'm saying? So it's like I felt like nimekuwa blocked fulani hivi because of this thing. So the first time I attempted semen retention, right? Just off like this conviction inside of me, like, yo, dude, you have to get away from this porn addiction, right? Like 3 times a week, type thing, like 5 times a week. It was crazy. The first time I managed to go 10 days. 10 days. And I felt like I'm about to explode, again. Just 10 days. So I was like, yo, there's something wrong here. You know what I mean? My system has been compromised. Haiwezekani yani kwamba like just 10 days, siwezi kukaa 10 days with that. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was the beginning. So I vowed, yani nika commit kwamba, you know what? I'm going to go this semen retention journey. And I just started getting on these YouTube videos, learning more about it, learning the advantages of it, and experiencing them. You know, until I did my first, major streak after like a year of attempts and fail. Umeona. Nikaweza kwenda 4 months. Biggest achievement I've done my whole life, yeah. My whole life. Hakuna kitu ambacho I've been more successful at, or rather like gave me any fulfillment of accomplishment kuliko those 4 months of celibacy. Just 4 months. Just 4 months. And I was like...
Semen retention.
Yeah.
What's that?
Retaining your seed, retaining your semen. So you can... people believe kwamba, sexual intercourse, the goal is to release.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And part of that is because of porn. Yeah. We watch porn and we see wale majamaa doing that. But nikaja kujifunza kwamba kuna techniques nyingine. You can still enjoy sexual intercourse, right? With your partner, with your spouse, without the release of your seed.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Like, what's that culture ambao wanalima hivi? Is it Japanese?
Nani?
Like wanalima in contours, wanakaa kwenye mamilima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vietnam, wale watu wanamchere wale.
Yeah. So they have a technique.
Yeah.
And they have the same culture that has monks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where basically you get to orgasm without coming.
Inside.
Yeah.
So I read a book called, is it cool if I say the title?
Yeah.
Inaitwa...
Wait, they do it inside?
What? Yeah, like it's called like... in semen, whatever, but it's basically like an internal orgasm.
Okay.
You know, like how women have multiple orgasms? So men have that too. A man can. So the book was actually called The Multi-Orgasmic Man. And I recommend mtu yoyote aende akakisome hicho kitabu. I recommend you read it. Okay. It's by Mantak Chia. Chinese. Mantak Chia?
No.
Right. So he put me on. Umeona, I read The Multi-Orgasmic Man. Kwa hiyo anaongelea mambo ya kwamba like, yeah, you can indulge in sexual intercourse, but you don't have to release. So it's just a practice that, or just a discipline that hatujazoea. Like, sababu ukiongelea sasa hivi, people are looking at you like, what?
Yeah.
Why do you even want to do that? They look at you crazy.
Yeah.
But who told us kwamba release is the goal anyway? Like, ilisemwa wapi? It's like we just found this thing. And then we don't even question it. So now I'm at a point where I'm saying, if I'm not trying to make a baby, I don't really need to release that. If I'm not trying to get a baby, I'm not even supposed to be, you know what I mean? Like, stakiwi hata kuwa huko, dealing with any of that stuff. It's not worth it for any man. Yani wewe, bora hiyo energy iweke kwenye athletic endeavors. Bora iweke into read books, like do something.
So Kofano, where I read it, I don't remember if I read it or saw it, but it's been a while. Na nakumbuka walikuwa wanaongelea jinsi gani wakulima wana retain energy. Yeah. So that's why they would do that.
Yeah.
And ili
physical strength
ya kulima. Kwa sababu if they ejaculate,
weak.
Yeah.
You become weak.
Yeah, oni shambani haiziendi.
Yeah. That's just one aspect of it. And I can definitely testify. You know? Unakuwa superhuman flani hivi. Especially like physical endeavors, if mazoezi sio nini. Oh man.
Lakini at the same time,
you perform.
Watu wengine
sana.
So-called gurus, wanasema it's healthy for you to ejaculate frequently.
It's not like frequently.
Yeah, man.
So listen, this is what I'm going to... The internet let's not tusichukuage internet kama ni, you know, the final decision. Kuna vitu vingi sana on the internet moja kugundua they have no idea what they're talking about. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even when I was looking into that stuff, masturbation, a lot of stuff that's on Google right now is nakwambia, yeah, it's cool. It's actually healthy for you.
They say it's healthy.
But then I read this stuff,
Yeah.
but this is not what I'm experiencing though. Mimi hapa, that's not what I'm so what I would suggest kwa watu ni whatever it is, angalia experience yako wewe hapo. Usimsikilize Google sababu Google atakuja kukuambia 3 years to come kwamba oh, there was not enough research by scientists 2 years ago. Alafu hapo sasa wewe tayari umeshakuwa affected na kile kitu kwa sababu ulichukua ushauri wao wa kipindi kile, alafu sasa hivi hawajakuambia tu oh, now we have evidence. That's what they always do. There was yani umeelewa like hawa ni watu vile vile, and like hizi ni platforms ambazo ni za watu wenye agenda zao. So like look at your own personal experience. Kwa hiyo walikuwa wanasema, I used to read, wanasema yeah, like ejaculation is normal, it's actually healthy, fanya hata mara 3 kwa week. But I'm like, no, but that's not how it doesn't make me feel healthy. It makes me feel weak, lethargic. It makes me feel like I'm missing out on high performance. Right. So like, you know what I mean? I had to go with what mimi nilikuwa na experience and make the proper adjustments. Yeah, like just
because they term it as release, but what are you really releasing, huh?
A lot of life force, a lot of life, a lot of life, way more than is worth it. It's not worth it unless you want to have a child. Just imagine, yani ile ni nguvu ya kuleta kiumbe kingine kiishi like another hisia na maisha kabisa, and you just like
on a tissue.
You know what I mean? Hapo chini da. Like come on. Like we need to and we need to chill. We need to chill.
Yeah.
As men, and tuweze question hivi vitu.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then so okay, my 4 months. Can I go into that a little bit?
Please.
Oh man. Yani hey. It feels like a year kwanza. Just because of like all the so first like physically that's the obvious thing. You're very much unakuwa na resilience fulani hivi, physical. But like spiritually too, right? I was happy most of the time, like 90%. I mean, then like I was
like emotionally
depressed, depression proof.
Right.
Sio kwamba depression was not, stress vilikuwa haviji, lakini vilikuwa vinadunda yani. Every time nilipata stress fulani, it's really like it doesn't even get to me. And I noticed I was very much connected to people. I was more connected, especially with my children.
Okay.
Like nilikuwa ninakaa na wanangu zaidi, like and I would get enjoyment of like very simple things, which was not like that before. Before I had to go look for very hard stimulants for me to enjoy just sitting down, man. And then now during that time, it was like everything was just heightened. Even the love between me and my wife. Yani, I'm sure that angekuwepo hapa ange testify kwamba yani there was something different pale. So I was like, yo, there's kuna siri kubwa sana hapa in this whole thing. And maybe it needs to be brought out to the public. Kwa hiyo, it's kind of my mission now. I actually want someday to become a public speaker on these things.
Okay.
Semen retention, meditation, breath work, fitness, because that's how I did it. Breath work. It's hard. It's hard. Just tuseme tulewe and useme, boom, I'm just not gonna ejaculate for 20 days. It's not that simple. Especially kama umezoea maisha fulani, si ndio? So breath work really helped for me. Kuna techniques za breath work ambazo hizo nilisoma kwenye hicho kitabu cha Mantakshia. Just simple stuff, you know, lakini tu ni kwamba watu tukoga reluctant kuvijaribu hivi vitu.
What's the name of that book again?
The Multi-Orgasmic Man.
The Multi-Orgasmic Man.
Yes, by Mantakshia. The Multi-Orgasmic Man. Changed my life. Yeah. I started practicing those stuff. Kwa hiyo ni techniques za draw up the energy because it will accumulate down there.
Yeah.
It will accumulate, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you're an adult, right?
Yeah.
Unless kama you're a virgin.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yeah.
It will accumulate. Kwa hiyo kuna methods za kupandisha ile energy. Kwa hiyo just like going to the gym na kunyanyua vyuma, it will be a bit, tricky and
in the beginning.
Mazoni, lakini you learn. You just techniques fulani kama hizo. You draw it up, you hold it. It's literally like smoking weed, and it gets you high kabisa.
Okay.
The natural high.
Okay.
So I was like, wow, man, like, it's a whole world of things that we don't even know. And these things, I believe, have been hidden to us on purpose and by design. So that really is what I think took me the whole distance. Otherwise, it's like, hauna sehemu ya kupeleka ile energy. Unless, kama sa ufanye mazoezi labda. Like I said, not everyone can, ama like, uwe super busy, yani. Because that energy needs somewhere to be.
Yeah. Being busy helps.
Being busy super helps.
Yeah.
Sindio. So you can take that energy through that. So what you're looking for is dopamine. You're looking for a dopamine hit.
Yeah.
That spike. And then because it goes there, but after,
it's a slump.
You know what they say about like post-nut clarity, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, why the fuck did I do that?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I feel so dirty, so weak.
Yeah. I used to pray.
Why? It's a good thing. Why do you feel bad about it every time you do it?
Yeah.
Why do you always feel bad every time you do it?
Yeah.
Because it's not a good thing. It's not natural to your body.
Yeah.
So your body's like, inakumind, like, yo, tunafanyaje? Like, after your body inakuwa inakupa wrong messages too. Because after you release, your body's telling you, man, you are a stud. You just made a baby. So you're good. You are fit to mate. And your genes, Sasa. That's the message that goes to your genes. We just made a baby. We are really like top of the food chain, Yanika, in terms of masculinity. Sindio, that's what you're telling your genes. But then you're not that person. You're actually looking at images. To your brain, it's like, oh wow, we have so many choices of women. We must be really on point. So we don't really have to work. Because that's the work of your genes. Ni kukufanya utoke to get a reward. Because kipindi cha when we were carnal, we had to go hunt to get a mate. You had to be that alpha male to go get the food, to get the mating partner.
Yeah.
That's how it happens in the wild.
Yeah.
Kwa sasa ukifanya vile, you're telling your brain, but we just did that. We are super on point. We can tumeleta chakula and we're good. We don't really have to, look for knowledge. You don't really have to hustle. Like you're good.
Yeah, but that's not the case.
But that's not the case. You're actually in your bed with some tissue in your hand.
Yeah.
Kwa hiyo sasa, the message in your kichwani mwako ni kwamba, hey, let's just chill. So that's where the demotivation comes from. So especially kwa like young guys in their 20s, like they should just stick to fitness, stick to building your life. Hata watu wasiangalie, but then I don't know.
It's easier said than done, eh?
It is. It's super.
Especially when
it's probably one of the hardest things. It's probably one of the
16.
hardest things you'll do in your whole life. But worth it. Super worth it.
You have kids?
I do.
How many?
Children. Not kids, by the way.
Okay.
Children.
How old?
I have 3.
You have 3 children?
Yeah.
How old are they?
Wa kwanza na 9. Wa pili is 5. And then wa mwisho is 3.
Oh, yeah. Are they boys, girls?
Wa kwanza I have a daughter. Wa kwanza ni msichana, afu wa wawili ni boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same mom?
Same mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Black. She's black.
What do you mean?
She's black. I had to put that out there.
Why?
Because I'm representing.
And then sips coffee, okay.
I'm joking. But yeah, she's
Are you?
she's
You're
black.
not joking. You were joking. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Black is beautiful.
She's black.
Yeah. Being a father. I'm pretty sure it's crossed your mind hivi. Nafanyaje wa madogo asipite huko? Au
Definitely.
wasipitie hiyo changamoto.
Yeah.
Because ni ngumu control kila kitu kwenye maisha yao. You know? I'm pretty sure your pops didn't know. Heck, if he knew, he might have not even started that.
Karibu kwenye Msasa, where we talk to successful people about failure.
There's only so much you can do, mwisho wa siku, as a parent. That's what I came to learn. I grew up, to some degree, my relationship with my father was not that good. Na ni sababu ya hiyo, you know, it was always tough love with him. I never really understood that until I became a father.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay.
Until I had sons.
Yeah.
Is when like I nikarudi nyuma. I was like, okay, kumbe. So I came to realize there's only so much we can do as parents. Yani wewe, yani kuna sehemu fulani utafika yani. You cannot monitor him masaa yote. Kwa hiyo, your best bet ni pale mnapokuwa naye kuwa open now, you know, with everything. Tena dunia sasa hivi, oh man, we need to be super transparent with children. Look, this is how you wipe your ass, right? Don't do this when you're wiping your ass. Mtu akija akakwambia sijui nini hivi, say no. And be very explicit with them too. Like, usifiche mambo. Hiyo dunia imeshapita sasa hivi. I literally had this dialogue with my 5-year-old, like, recently too. I was expecting it to come like akifika miaka 9, lakini it came when he's 5, you know? Because those are the times we live in.
Yeah.
You know? So, sababu watoto wa kike wana hiyo kitu kwamba, you know, you're going through puberty, mama yake anamuelezea, these are the changes in your body, utakuwa, you know, usifanye hichi, this is how you keep clean. What about the boys?
Nobody tells you.
Nobody tells you nothing.
Yeah. And not your uncle, not your brother.
You get what I'm saying? Nana kuambia how to take care of your of your hygiene.
Yeah.
Unajua?
Yeah, you gotta just figure it out.
Yeah, hii organ hapa ni kwa ajili ya kitu hichi. Don't do this. Usifanye hivi. This is what to expect. These are the changes you'll see katika mwili wako. It's normal. Ukijisikia hivi ni kawaida. 1, 2, 3. We never have these dialogues with our sons. So like, yeah, that's what I was seeing. Nikasema that, you know, I want to give back kwenye hiyo sector. To the brothers, to other men and to other young people ambao wanapitia the same thing. Not only my sons, but even brothers out there. So yeah, we have like a little thing going. It's like a group plan in WhatsApp. It's not like that serious, I would say, but it is my vision. Ila najenga kwa sasa hivi. I'm still bado najenga msingi, you know? Yeah.
Okay. But this happens to females too, right? Like, because some of the same challenges happen to females too. If not some, probably all of them. Like, they're humans too.
Like porn addiction?
Like porn, alcohol, nini.
So specifically with porn addiction, mimi kwa upande wa wanawake, I don't think it's comparable to men. Because hata statistics zinasema like fewer of them will even indulge in porn. And I've even asked a lot of females kuhusiana na porn, you know, and a lot of them wananiambia like hawajawahi hata. But you have a bigger percentage in men, the way I see it. And then tofauti with men, mi naona, you carry the life force. You're the releaser.
Yeah.
So I think they're biologically built different. I don't have facts to this, by the way.
Okay.
But kwa uelewa wangu hafifu, naona wao, they're built a bit different.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sidhani kama wao they don't release anything.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
that's why it's even easier for them to be celibate and to stay.
Yeah,
It's much easier for them.
it seems so. I can't
I
confidently
don't know.
say.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
we can't. But
it seems that
it
like
seems
it's easier
hivyo.
for
Na watu wengi ambao
females
nimeongea
to
nao.
be celibate
Yeah.
than men.
To just chill for like a few months.
Or a few years even.
Few years.
Yeah.
Sisi hapa
Afu fresh tu. Afu sisi sijui ikoje.
Mimi hadi nipige niende gym kila siku yani. Unajua? I have to sweat it out.
You have to sweat it out. Yeah. Sima, kama kuna mwaka ukiufikiria ambao usingependa umtokee anyone, like, or you wouldn't want to relive it ever, which year would that be and why?
I can say a time.
Okay.
Sikumbuki mwaka exactly, lakini kipindi cha the music grind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that time. Because there was a lot of substance abuse. It was actually a 24-hour thing for me, you know, and making music and, you know, grinding, yeah, kwenda kwenye interviews and shows and, you know, go to this show to sell your CDs. Nimebeba CD mgongoni kwenye begi, like bebo guitar and talk to people, hope they'll buy my CD kwa shilingi 10,000. It was bad. It was really bad. Sababu I was kwanza an addict, and kama vile nilikuwa siyapendi maisha yangu, lakini I was using these substances to kind of like make myself not think of that. So yeah, kipindi nilipokuwa na hustle with the music, it was not a good time. As I said, no maana I had to draw back to kind of regain my mental health. Yeah.
How long did you do music?
As far back as I can remember, sababu mziki nimeanza kuandika. That was like back toka Arusha. That's like
secondary.
Yeah, like from 2 labda. Yeah, so I would just write and like hide. Yani nilikuwa naandikaga tu, not to share with anyone. So hadi nimekuja chuo sasa ndio I shared some of my poems, my raps with a friend of mine, Gwamaka. And, you know, Gwamaka kind of exposed me to everybody. And that's how it started. Yeah, mwaka wa kwanza chuo. Sasa ndio nikaanza kwenda sijui kwenye nyumbani lounge, sijui wapi, Msasani, tamaduni music, sijui wapi, like to get into the mix. Yeah, that's when it started. But yeah, before that ilikuwa ni nani tu. It was more just, you know, hustling.
Yeah. I guess I'm wondering because I'm a musician too. Or am I an artist? I'm a musician. Yeah.
I think I'm an artist.
Yeah. I guess I'm wondering, is there a moment ambayo for you it was a turning point? Or was it just a build up?
Concerning the music?
Right.
Ama just my life in general? I'm specifically mziki ama tu kimaisha in general? That turning point.
Aren't they tied? Aren't they intertwined with one another?
I would say, yeah, they're definitely tied. I would say ile siku nimekuwa attacked na huyo Masai.
Right.
Yeah. Sababu the next day, my mother akatoka yani Dar es Salaam, you know. Yeah. So she went crazy.
Yeah.
Akaja na my cousin was there, nakumbuka, and my wife too. And the moment I saw them, I broke down and nikaanza kulia. And I was literally shivering. But I was cool. Kabla hujafika nilikuwa niko sawa.
Yeah.
Lakini nilivyowaona, I just started like tearing up.
Yeah.
And I was literally shaking. So for the first time, yani niliona thamani ya maisha. Yani nilivyowaona, I was like, wow, like, yani leo kuna possibility kwamba nisinge kuwepo hapa. Just, umeelewa eh?
Yeah.
Hapo nimetoka hospitali kushonwa. Umeona?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a turning point for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nilianza kuheshimu sana maisha.
Yeah.
So yeah, like yani mimi I was convinced to get into like silly fights. And I started fitness. So I started training.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to feel that way ever again. So yeah, I do boxing, training.
Yeah.
Na nikaanza kuingia gym, kunyanyua vyuma na nini.
Yeah.
Just to, stay fit and be confident in my own abilities ya kujidefend.
Yeah, because you still need to be able to defend yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You just want to avoid unnecessary defense.
Yeah, and it's like once you have that skill, ndio unaheshimu zaidi.
You become calmer. Yeah, because you know how little.
You know what I mean?
Be,
yeah, and you also know like how hard it is to get hicho kitu.
Yeah.
Because training is hard. Super hard.
Yeah.
Then boxing is hard.
Yeah.
It's a very lonely, tough sport. Kwa hiyo ukipitia zile shida za kujiumiza, you kind of respect violence. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because you know like what it takes for a person to be able to inflict violence.
Yeah.
You have to inflict a lot of violence on yourself.
Yeah.
Go through a lot of suffering mwenyewe. So you kind of come out of that having more respect towards that. Towards, Kwa hiyo unakuwa tu una uwezo wa to be violent.
Yeah.
But
you choose not to.
Yeah, most of the time unakuwa hautaki kufanya to get there.
Yeah.
Lakini yule mtu ambaye yuko so quick to jump into violence, hajui violence yule.
Yeah. At the gym, usually the biggest guy is the easiest, chillest, politest guy.
Because anajua when I get into it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be a lot of nani.
Yeah.
A lot of hurt.
Yeah. We have a segment in the show. Inaitwa Njia Boxing. And usually kwenye hiyo segment we invite the guest kutupiga msasa.
Okay.
Yeah, like literally take us to school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is not something you need to prepare for. That's why you're not like super briefed on it or anything.
Right.
Again, it's usually an area where we've examined and we think you're a subject matter expert in that particular topic. And kwenye nje box ya leo tulikuwa nataka kuangalia tulikuwa nataka wewe utuonyeshe, paint a picture for us. So say because you mentioned you yourself, you're a work in progress.
Yeah.
But at least there's progress, right? Lakini kwa mfano kwa mtu mwingine ambaye right now yuko either in the early stages,
right,
or they're deep into some kind of addiction.
Right.
It almost doesn't matter which one, but it's some kind of bad behavior to run away from some kind of tough reality.
Right.
Kwa sababu some people are lucky enough to have people around them ambao wanaweza wakawashika, wakawachapa, wakawambia oya, acha lakini kuna wengi, in my personal experience bro, naona kama wengi by the time imekuwa shida, I don't want to say it's too late, but imekuwa ni muda mrefu kinoma, yani amefanya hicho kitu afu paka imeanza kuonekana nje. Unajua tulikuwa tunaongea hapa off the mic kwamba kwa mfano me, I drink alone, most of the time. And even now that I'm in comms, I'm in marketing, I'm still an introvert. In my natural being is timid and shy and quiet.
Right.
And you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I have to learn how to be this person to be able to do what I need to get done.
Right.
Kwa sasa kwa mfano mtu kama mimi, for instance, because I drink alone, I drink at home, I enjoy my own company. I don't have to drink with people. But because of that, for instance, if I get addicted to booze, my guy, by the time unaona, it's like way far.
Serious.
Yani, it's serious. Because when would you see it? It would be at night before I sleep, but you don't know. Was it a glass or was it a bottle or a couple of bottles?
You don't go out.
I don't go out very much.
Socialize.
I don't socialize that much. So I guess back to the question is, for somebody who is either in the early stages, ameanza kushtuka kwamba mbona kana nazidisha hivi, mbona kama I'm overindulging, or somebody who has already overindulged and they need to get out of the hole that they've dug themselves in. Where do you start? Unaanza wapi yani? Yeah.
Experience yangu mimi hapa ni kwanza by accepting tayari hiyo that's a first step towards the right direction. So kutambua le tatizo. So like you just admitted to yourself,
right,
because you had to do it to yourself first before you even spoke it out kwangu au kwa mtu mwingine. Tayari wewe ulishakaa na mwenyewe with yourself and said, you know what? I think this is an issue. This is a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've been candid with yourself. Umefika level of self-awareness flani.
Yeah.
So you're not really sick.
Yeah.
Because now you know you're sick.
Right.
Right. So tayari hapo ni part of the healing process.
Yeah.
Well, once you discover that, now you could, go out there. Sababu, how you take away the power from the enemy is by exposing the enemy. So speak about it. It kills so much. It takes away so much energy from that thing, from that monster, from that whatever that's troubling you. Just saying it
to someone?
Anyone.
Okay.
Hata jirekodi tu hivi kwenye status yako afu post.
Okay.
But just let it out.
Okay.
Don't stay with it.
Okay.
Mwambie mtu. Ongea na mtu. Admit it. Tena to the rawest detail.
Yeah.
To the rawest detail. Be as candid and as... So, tafuta mtu ambaye you're comfortable enough with. Kama hicho kitu labda ni sensitive. Tafuta mtu that you're comfortable enough with. Mfungukie. Mimi, my brother, has always been that person. My brother Andrew, he's always that guy that I call upon. Sababu ananijua toka I was little. So, like, I can really tell him anything.
Yeah.
Kwa hiyo, that's what I...
Is he your blood brother?
He's my stepbro.
Okay.
Yeah, tunashare baba.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. We talk a lot.
Yeah.
Kwa yeye ndio support system yangu.
Okay.
So yeah, that would be definitely the first step.
Okay.
Admit it. Yani, you don't understand how powerful that is in taking away the power from the devil, from the monster. Yani, as soon as ukiongea tu kile kitu, wewe mwenyewe utafeel ule mzigo unavyokuwa unakutua yani. You'll feel so much better. And you'll just feel normal. Sababu once you're hiding it, unakuwa unahisia fulani hivi like, I'm doing something bad, I'm weird, I'm different, I'm a weirdo, I'm such a fucking weirdo. Like,
and then it's stuff you tell yourself.
But like it's not true. Watu kibao wanapitia hivyo vitu. Ukifunga mtu akwambia, bro, come on, even naive, yani kumbe it's something, yani umeelewa? Kwa hiyo, and also like self-talk. Self-talk is super important, man. So labda from there now, you could start having more positive self-talk. Sababu, great example with me and porn addiction, right? Ilikuwaga every time I indulge, and after I indulge in that thing, yani I would beat myself up like crazy. Yani huku kichwani, the mental dialogue that was going on in my head, oh man, it was terrible. I would like kick myself in the ass, yani vibaya sana. Umeelewa? So when that changed, ilikuwa ni kipindi nikaanza sasa that to change that self-talk intentionally, yani with intention. Even though I feel like I'm a weirdo and I suck and I just did something bad, I started telling myself, hey, you're good. It's okay. You just did this. Ulikuwa unajaribu, umefeli. Listen. Like literally, you have to talk to yourself. Listen. Isia. Listen. I forgive you. You're good. And don't even worry about it. You're good. Jaribu tena kesho. When I started doing that, you can't imagine how big of a change that was. So nikawa sirudi tena kwenye that. I noticed kwamba the falling ikapungua. I just started forgiving myself. Because that's the hardest thing you can do. Ni wewe hapo, the internal dialogue kule, iwe more positive. Yani, yule mzungu Jordan Peterson, yule babu, anasema, be the person that you would take care of, that you would want to take care of. Be the person ambaye yani, kama uwe ni mtu mwingine, wewe ungetaka to take care of this person. Be the type of person ambaye you would want to take care of.
Okay.
That you would care for.
Yeah.
So whatever that means, kichwani mwako, because it could
be
mean
that.
Yeah, be that. You know what I mean? Be that. And mimi na translate kwamba yani, have a positive internal dialogue with yourself. As long as that internal environment is positive, nothing in the external can really put you down. We're just realizing, hey man, a lot of people just go through this. No, we're not a weirdo. You're not, weak or anything. Tell that to yourself. So that's the most important person that needs your acceptance. Ni wewe kwanza. That it needs to start there. Like, I forgive you. Let's do this again. You're good. I don't judge you. So I started doing that. The self-talk ikaanza kubadilika kichwani, and yeah, that was a game changer for me.
Yeah.
Sababu I used to kill myself with my own self-talk, with guilt. And that's the devil's biggest tool. Devil, which is just your opposite. It's your dark side, really.
Yeah.
Sababu shetani mwenyewe, Biblia inasema you are led to your own desires. It's not the devil that's tempting you, it's your own desires.
Right.
So I guess that is the same person. So it's your own dark desires, which everyone has, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your devil. It's you. It's things that you want to do.
Yeah.
You know it. The pleasure you get from it. Because even anger is a pleasure, unajua. Even being a dick and being mad at people and kuwatreat watu vibaya, it gives you some sort of high. And even biologically it does. Ni zile oxytocin, dopamine, one of them things, serotonin is not released from even getting angry. So that's how people get addicted to bad habits. You're addicted to being angry. You're addicted to, it's bad, but like, you just keep doing it. Kuna mfano mmoja mzuri sana nataka niutoe. But I think kama nimeshaukumbuka. Kulikuwa kuna nyani kwenye zoo, wakawa wanafanya experiment fulani hivi. Walikuwa wanawapa spinach kila siku au nyani. And then wakabadilisha, wakaanza kuwapa juice, like sweet juice, right? So the day they gave them juice, walibadilisha from spinach to juice, the monkeys were ecstatic.
Sugar high.
Umeona for the first time. Wakaendelea. Baada lakini ya pale, wakawa tena ile juice hawaishobokei tena kivile, yani they not really get excited kivile. Ikaendelea. And then wale scientists waka switch back to the spinach. Wale manyani yani went crazy. Started throwing back the spinach. Like, what the fuck is this? Walikuwa hawaitaki spinach tena hiyo. Hawaitaki spinach even though the juice was bad for them. It's all sugar. Haina any.
Yeah.
So even though that thing was bad for them, they still wanted it. sababu of the dopamine that it produces. So same thing with these substances. You want the dopamine. That's what you're looking for. And that thing gives you that dopamine release, that euphoria. Even when you watch porn, sniff cocaine, it's the same thing that happens biologically. That's how people get addicted to things that they don't want.
Yeah.
Like, I know this thing is killing me, but I want it still. Like, literally, najua hichi kitu ni kibaya. Sigara. Najua kabisa ni mbaya inaniua. I feel like shit. But my body wants it. No, it wants the dopamine that it gets from that. Kwa hiyo once we start looking at things yani on a biological level, na tukaelewa the things that are actually going on internally, then, that's a step. So now you're looking at it logically, like, oh, question the hormones too. I can get them from like even buying my spouse a nice thing.
Yeah.
You can get the same feeling.
Yeah.
The dopamine release.
Yeah.
If I give my mother a present.
Yeah. Or spending time with your kids.
Spending time with my children.
Yeah.
Ama if I, get this show on the road and nika succeed kwenye ile milestone yangu ile pale.
Yeah.
So it's just really like understanding, and then it will be hard, mwanzoni.
Yeah.
Yes, it won't be like a walk in the park.
Because it's not easy to get the same hit so
Yes.
quickly, so
simply,
simply, so easily.
Maybe that high, sindio?
Yeah.
But you can learn. And all you have to do is just, ukipata ile hisia, ile ya indulge, it's just don't act on it. That's the secret.
So
don't act on it. Yeah, don't act on it. And then your brain will come up with something to replace it. Because to your brain, it's like, what are you doing? Kuna hichi kitu fulani hivi waga unatupa, like, vipi, what are we doing? So we are dying, actually. Like, to your brain, it's like, man, what are you doing? Like, I need that thing. Yeah. Alcohol, whatever it is, we need that thing. Yeah. Kwa hiyo itaanza kukupeleka sasa kwenye na ukisema like go cold turkey. Sometimes that's not the best advice. Umeona, eh? The best advice would be kwanza kupunguza kile kitu.
Yeah.
Consciously indulge, not unconsciously kama zamani.
Yeah.
Now indulge with it consciously. Okay, you know what? I'll set myself, kimda hichi kwanza, nitakuwa naangalia mara moja tu. Au nitakuwa navuta mara moja tu. Au nakunywa mara moja tu. Au mara hizi. Reduce. Like mtu anakuambia like go cold turkey. Sometimes that's not the best advice. Because your body haielewi hicho kitu. Haielewi kabisa. To your body, that thing is good, whatever it is, because it gives us dopamine. Mi sijui kama ni moshi ama nini unachoingiza, but it gives us dopamine. That's what we want. Umeona? Kwa hiyo, kidogo kidogo kama wale manyani wale, labda ungepunguza idadi ya ile juice walikuwa wanawapa before going back to the spinach. Yeah, so sijui kama huo ushauri ni wa kutosha, lakini yeah.
Well, it's good. So
that's what I would
first accept it.
Then
admit it by speaking it out. And then self-talk.
Change that dialogue.
And then do some activities that will actually change the action.
Yeah. Look for another habit to build and ifunike hii negative habit. Yeah. Don't focus on the negative habit.
Yeah. Just
focus on a new habit.
Yeah.
Because when you focus on the negative habit, you're just bringing more of it.
You're giving it more attention.
Remember, we are divine beings. Literally. We have the power to manifest things just by giving something attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kwa hiyo unakuta sasa you just keep manifesting the thing that you do not want to manifest, and you keep wondering why, because you're focused on that negative thing instead of focusing on a new habit ya kuja kuikava hii hapa.
Yeah.
And just stick to that.
Yeah.
And build that. So to me, that was fitness. That was exercising na nini. Breath work na nini.
Yeah, but it can be anything else as long as it's a good habit.
Yeah. It could be your art, could be your whatever.
Yeah.
Kitu ambacho kina resonate na wewe.
Yeah.
And then build it, Yeah.
Yeah.
Stick to it 45 days, stick to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
angalau.
Unaweza kuona milestones.
Unaweza kuona mabadiliko mdogo.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Poa, Sima.
Yeah.
Karibu sana Msasani.
Msasa vipi lakini
umeiva. Bado polish tu papa. Well, thank you man.
Yeah, appreciate it brother. Asante sana. Asante kwa kunialika.
Yeah.
Karibu kwenye Msasa, where we talk to successful people about failure.